Hello YouTube, my name is Shannon and today I want to talk about 5 things that I learned in high school throughout my time in high school, and these are very specific to my experience, but I thought I would share and see if other people had similar experiences and kind of share what I've learned as I'm graduating this week. And I thought that I could impart some of what I've been through, and maybe some of you watching will relate or have similar experiences. And without further ado, let's get into this video. So the first thing that I learned in high school that I want to talk about today is that I can't tell what other people are thinking, and if they don't like me, that is their problem. And this isn't to say that I should just trample all over people and not care what they think in any manner, but it's more of, if I am being true to myself and I'm not hurting anyone by doing so, then I need to stay true to myself and not care if they disagree or if other people criticize me for being who I am. And it's just very important to not give a crap what other people think, because you gotta just be yourself. Second, during high school, I came to the conclusion that writing is really the only way that I can express myself, and I went through a period in my sophomore year where I stopped writing songs, and I've always written songs since I was very young, and that time when I wasn't writing songs and wasn't actively trying to musically pursue anything, I was so miserable and I couldn't express myself. My emotions bottled up so much because of that. And I started writing songs again in my junior year of high school, and I learned that that is really, it's my soul food. It's how I am able to express myself, but not only express myself, also turn difficult things, like hard emotions that are hard to get through and situations that I've been dealing with. If I put them into a song, I'm able to make something beautiful and make art out of my pain, and that for me is really cathartic and allows me to get that off my chest when I'm going through something, but it also allows me to make something beautiful and be proud of that and feel good about what I can accomplish. The third thing is something that I feel is really, really important, and that I'm going to be forever grateful that I learned during high school, and that is how to be a good friend. I had a good friend who taught me how to be a good friend, because up until probably in my sophomore year, even junior year, I struggled hardcore with being a good friend. I wasn't very supportive. I wasn't always there for people like I needed to be for my friends. And I was very selfish and couldn't see past what I wanted and needed enough to be a good friend to someone else. And through being friends with this person, I was able to kind of learn how to be supportive and how to give and take, and not just be a taker and a selfish person, because that doesn't work. Friendship is a two-way thing, and I didn't understand that for the longest time. And in high school, I learned how to be a good friend, and I am so grateful that I did. Fourth, during my sophomore, junior, senior year, I went through the process of coming out because I'm lesbian, and this has been a crazy journey, and I'm so glad that I figured out my sexuality during high school. And that was always something that I was way too afraid to even think about, especially in middle school. I wouldn't even think about the fact that anyone could be lesbian, because I didn't want to apply that to myself, and I knew deep down that if I started thinking about it, I'd realize that it was me, and I didn't want that so badly because of how I was raised and other things in the community that I live in. And I just was so scared, and I'm so grateful that during high school I was able to really embrace that part of myself and be an openly gay human being and just live my life as me, completely true to myself. Finally, one of the most important things that I learned during high school was how helpful a therapist can be. I have anxiety and mild depression, and I struggled so much with that during my middle school years and early high school. And then in my junior year, I finally got a therapist due to a friend's recommendation, and it definitely has helped me so much to be able to have a professional opinion on situations that I'm dealing with, especially with my anxiety and depression, and also have someone who knows what I can do to help me to cope in panic situations or when I'm really depressed, and how to get through that. And it's been very helpful, so I definitely recommend seeing a therapist. Even if you don't have mental illnesses, it can be very helpful through life situations, but especially when you're dealing with anxiety or depression or OCD or any of that on top of regular life situations. So those are all the things that I want to share with you today about my high school experience and how I grew and what I learned through going to high school. I feel like it's been a really long, important journey for me, and I'm excited to see what comes next. But I kind of wanted to make a video to reminisce on this time and kind of talk about the things that have really impacted me over these last 4 years as I've gone through high school. And it's been a really growing and changing period in my life, and I wanted to document that in this video. I hope this helped anyone who is watching this, and I hope that you enjoyed watching this. Please comment below if you liked the video, and definitely give it a like, and I will see you next week with another new video. Bye! Trying new angles with Shannon.